Welcome to Kevin's English Room Podcast.
Hello.
You know how several episodes ago, like a lot of episodes ago, there was a DM saying that, hey, here's a recipe that you guys might like. And the recipe was mentaiko and cream cheese.
Oh, yes.
Cracker on it.
Yeah.
I tried that the other
Oh,
day.
you tried that?
Yeah. And it was okay.
I see.
It was okay.
I see.
The-
was that mentaiko with the cream cheese? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I said I was gonna try it, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And it's been several weeks of like, oh, I forgot to try it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
And one day I was like in my basket, like, oh, I'm gonna buy, and I saw mentaiko there, and oh, I should try this.
Yeah, true.
And it clicked, kind of like light bulb on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought mentaiko and the cream cheese, and I mixed it, but the amount, the ratio was, I forgot the ratio,
Right.
and I kind of did it on my own,
Okay.
and it was too much mentaiko,
Too much mentaiko. Okay.
so I added more cream to it.
Okay.
Then it was like too much calories. Like I didn't have enough crackers for the amount that I made, and then it kind of turns into a disaster.
Okay.
So, just a hokoku on that.
What was the taste itself like when you improve the balance?
Yeah, if I improved the balance, I didn't have enough cream cheese. I
Ah.
wanted more cream cheese, less mentaiko.
Wow.
I didn't have enough to get to the perfect ratio
Okay.
though.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was the balance?
I think for one mentaiko, you should put like
one bar.
one bar. One bar of mentaiko. You could put like 3 blocks of cream cheese, 3 or 4 blocks, maybe even 5.
Oh, okay. You're talking about like kiddie cream cheese?
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
squared one?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot more cream cheese than I expected.
I see.
Yeah. The mentaiko is very strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the taste was okay.
Yeah, it tastes okay with the mixture that I made. You know, I did 1 mentaiko bar, 2 kiri cream,
Okay.
which was too much mentaiko for me.
I see.
Yeah, but yeah. I think that it could be a good mix
Okay.
if you do it properly.
Okay.
Just
So
so you guys know.
Thank you. 1 mentaiko bar. I don't know. That's a bar. But one
One mentaiko
Yeah.
strip.
Yeah. And then 5
5 or 4 cream cheese.
cream cheese. Okay.
By the way, very hard to mix. The cream cheese is hard,
Oh,
and
true.
it doesn't mix that well. And the mentaiko has like a little skin.
Yeah.
So like I should have taken that out beforehand. There was a lot of improvements that I could have done. Yeah.
I see. Well, thank you for reporting that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, that's something I read already. Okay. ケビンさん、山ちゃんさん、こんにちは。
こんにちは。
で、最初に皆さん絶対につけていらっしゃるので、私もつけてみました。
Oh, you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Go ahead. There are no fixed template. You can do anything.
Right.
You don't have to say that you enjoyed the podcast show at the beginning.
Yes.
It's completely freestyle. Just ask away whatever you want to ask away.
True. Yes. まなみと申します、私は現在学生最後の夏を堪能中で人生初のアメリカ・ロサンゼルス旅行の5日目です。
You're DMing us in America? Right?
I think,
Wow.
yeah.
In America. Wow.
この旅5日目にして気になったことがあります。それは Uber のチップについてです。私は約1年のカナダ留学の経験があるのでチップについては多少の理解があるつもりでいましたが、カナダとアメリカのチップ文化はかなり違うと感じました。カナダはチップは払うには払うけど絶対的に払わなければいけないものではないといった感じがありました、がアメリカはそうではないということはなんとなく知っています、しかし Uber に乗る際には基本的にチップは払わなくていいとネットに書いてあったのですが、アメリカでは毎回 Uber 乗車後に Uber のアプリに必ずこのドライバーにチップを払いますかといった文言が出てきます、私はアメリカに来たのは初めてですし、ここでの常識がまだよくわからないため毎回少しは払うようにしていました、Uber はタクシーのようにチップを払うのが当たり前なのでしょうか、それともいいサービスを受けたと思ったら払えばいいのでしょうか、教えていただけると嬉しいです。よろしくお願いします、
So the tipping conversation is so difficult.
That's so difficult.
Yeah, like people in America sometimes don't know if they should tip or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah. and the tips are getting higher and higher. People, yeah, like back then when I was in the U.S., it was like 5%.
Oh.
Now it's like 20 or 25.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
And like the inequality of like people who's in the front gets a tip, but people who are in the kitchen, they don't get tipped, right? So like the inequality kind of is there. And like, why do I have to tip $70 for this $400 meal to this waiter, but only $1 to this cafe employee?
True.
Like a 70 70 difference, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. And like it's, and for Uber, I mean, it kind of really depends on the person, you know? Like if that person is the type of person that doesn't want to tip, I mean, that he's doing the job and he did the job.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be tipped. Then he doesn't have to be tipped. That's an option.
Right, because you paid already for the service.
And if you think that he did great work and it's a deliverer, usually we tip the deliverers, right? So then, you know, applying that same rule to like the pizza delivery guy, you tip the pizza delivery guy. So you tip the Uber guy, and that makes sense. And
I see.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a right answer for this at this point.
I see.
Yeah.
True. When we went to the United States, in New York, me too, I faced those like tip things, and I thought the rate was very high.
It is very high.
And also, in many times, they showed us like 3 choices, right? Like 18%, 25%, 15%.
Yes.
Then like people start to think that, 18 would be the average, and I should pay 18. That's like, that's the middle. But, think about that. It's just nonsense. They just made it. So you can just pay 5%.
Right.
That's,
Right.
So I was like, it's like a trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
Another good information is, I don't know about Uber, for those in-store tipping services, right? Where the employees standing in the counter and there's a screen facing towards you, right? That the employee cannot look, right? Whenever you click on the tip button, whenever you click on the 18% or the 20%, the employee on the other side do not know which one you clicked.
Oh, really?
They do not know. So that takes off the pressure a little bit, right?
Oh, I thought she or she's gonna know that amount.
They don't know.
Oh, that's nice.
They don't know, so feel no pressure to not give them any tip or whatever feels right to you.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so much pressure on the counter.
Right? They're just standing in front of you, just looking at you, like what are you going to choose,
yeah,
bitch?
Yeah,
right?
Right.
That's scary.
It's scary.
Yeah, I know. It's right.
Right.
Like there's other conversation of like, should we tip like the barbers, like the people who cuts our hair? Like, should we tip them? That's a question.
Yeah.
The taxi drivers, should we do that? The Uber drivers, right? Not the Uber Eats, but like the Uber drivers, should we tip them? The Uber Eats drivers. Yeah, it's very difficult.
That's true.
Yeah, a friend that lives in New York was like, "Oh, I don't tip the staffs at cafes, right?
Any of them, basically.
None of them." That friend said that he doesn't tip any of the if it's not a table service.
Okay.
That person doesn't tip. That's what the person said.
Yeah.
That's his rule. But like if you go to like the Japanese traveling guide, the U.S. traveling guide, it's like if it's like a cafe, like a counter, over the counter service, it's like $1.
Right.
But like there's a lot of information on that, so it's very difficult.
True.
Yeah.
So I agree. I understand this struggling about tips and.
I think it should go away.
Yeah.
I think we should all end the tipping service.
Right. True.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. When you buy like $50, when you order $50 food at a restaurant, it's like you have to pay 20% of additional tip,
Yeah.
and then like additional tax, like the usual tax, and then
Yeah.
I thought I ordered 50, but it turned out like 70, 80.
Right.
And that's
Ridiculous.
yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I know. Yeah. Did you know that in California right now, it's like California is kind of a disaster right now?
About why?
Because California had a recent law change that if you steal something, theft, under $950,
Okay.
if you steal something that's worth less than $950, that's now a misdemeanor. Misdemeanor means like it's a crime, but it's not that serious. Like,
So it's like just 注意される or like pay just
I don't know what the
buckings.
actual consequences are, but like it's not as high as before.
Wow.
Like it's one rank lower,
Okay.
the seriousness of the
Okay.
crime.
Under the $100?
Under $950.
950. Wow, that's
Yeah.
a lot. About like 10万円 around that.
So people are starting to like take advantage of that and kind of stealing a lot of things on the
wow.
spot
Wow.
because they know that the police are like understaffed and they won't actually get to them.
Oh, wow.
You can see a lot. If you go on TikTok and just do hashtag California, you're gonna see a lot of like robbery videos or like people breaking into cars and stealing whatever's in the car.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
That why
Yeah.
they changed the law, first of all.
Because they were the police and the people who would kind of the kinko suru gawa no hitotachi, it's understaffed, so they wanted to take the weight off of them by having less
I see.
on the top
Right.
juzai
The severe
list. Right,
I see.
and that kind of went that went south, and it's under control. It's out of control now.
And then I mean the number of theft is increasing.
Yeah.
And more staff need.
Yeah, it's a crazy state right now.
I mean that's ridiculous circle.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. So
Yeah.
careful if you're
Yeah,
going to
have to be
California.
careful. Yeah, sure.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Bye bye.